y'all. I don't think y'all ever seen me like this. But you know I don't waste no time when it comes to getting a video. We talking about wig braid maintenance or wig maintenance. This will cover a little bit of hair care, period, what you should be doing. So first thing we're gonna hop in is these braids. You don't want your braids too tight. I understand wanting them to be secure and everything, but you don't want them too tight because that's how you get traction alopecia, and that's when your sides start to go slowly but surely because you're just pulling and pulling and pulling and pulling. So do not let them braid your hair too tight. If you start getting them little white ball dots on the side, that is your actual follicle being forced out. Like when you pluck a hair and it be the little bulb on there, that's where that's coming from, which is really damaging because you're snatching it from the root. We don't want that. We want to keep our edges intact. Okay, so another thing that I see a lot of people usually don't do is we don't have any type of moisturizing going on when we wear our braids. And when I say moisturizing, I am not talking about oil. I am talking about an actual leave-in conditioner. So I actually have my own that I will be selling soon, but a leave-in conditioner could be like a braid spray. It should be water-based. It should not be cream, and that goes for your regular hair too. A lot of the times people be like, oh, I moisturize my hair with oil. You don't moisturize your hair. Oil has no moisturizing capabilities whatsoever. It locks in moisture. Now, I know some of the natural girls gonna beat me up because I know y'all like to tussle, but there are no moisturizing capabilities in oil. Oils are sealants. You want a water. You want water. Like when you're thirsty, you don't drink oil, you drink water. So you want to do the same thing for your scalp. Your scalp is like your skin. You don't want to put a whole bunch of oil in it and clog your pores. Same thing. You want to put a little bit of liquid first. And that kind of goes in like the lock method. You do liquid, oil, cream. That's still out for debate, but the main point is you need to get that liquid in your braids. And I mean every day. So you just want to, every day, part of your little routine when you wash it, after you wash your face, or whenever you want to do it, you should be spray a good amount of leave-in conditioner. I know I look crazy. Leave-in conditioner in your braids. And then maybe once or twice a week, you oil your scalp. And you have to be very particular about what type of oils you use because they can be clog pouring. I don't want to hear nobody saying grease, blue magic, none of that thick ass, excuse my language, grease. You should have an oil, like it literally, let me see if I can show you how it should kind of.
A few minutes later.
I had to fix my settings real fast to make sure y'all can see, but it shouldn't take much to rub in. Like it's literally, you can't even feel it anymore. It should be very, very light. And so like I say, I'm once a week with the oil. And you just go on your parts. And when you oil your scalp, you really should be on your scalp, not your hair. And this is more so when you're not braided, or whatever. And y'all see, I literally took a dropper and just oiled my entire scalp. You don't need a lot. I feel like I'm yelling. I'm sorry if I am. But you literally, 1 or 2 full droppers should oil your scalp. And I got a big head, so I don't want to hear no excuses. So if you know your wig size, I'm a 23. So if you know your inches around the head, you know how big my head is. And you're gonna rub that in. You're gonna rub it in, and that's it. You shouldn't be dosing your hair in oil. Your hair is gonna naturally produce oil. This oil, like my oils have like vitamin C. It has different ingredients in it to help stimulate your scalp. It's really not to oil it because you're gonna produce oil on your own. And y'all, stop leaving y'all braids in for so long. Just stop it. Take it down. At least once a month. Clean your scalp. Dirty hair does not grow better. I don't know where that came from, but that is not true. It clogs your pore. You want to be clean scalp. Yeah, these are some fresh braids, so I had to show out real quick. And I said, I'm gonna get better at it. So, protect your hair. That's the next thing. Wear a bonnet. Get a silk pillowcase. Something of the sort. Cotton eats that hair. It rubs against it. It causes friction. So it causes breakage. So you want to get a satin pillowcase, a bonnet, a scarf, something of the sort on your hair. Because I know me, baby. I go right to sleep just like this. And that's what I got bad. And I feel like it's stunning my growth a little bit. Like, granted, my braids are a little longer, but I want them longer. This is January 2022. I feel like I was like plateaued. But I think that's because I don't wrap my hair at night. So I said I'm going to do better at that. So get you something at night. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a scarf or whatever, because I know sometimes we sleep wild, it'll come off. Yes, I understand. But put something on your hair at night to protect your head. I even think the friction from the wig could cause some type of little ruffage. That's why it's good to have a stocking cap on it, because it kind of protect your hair from that. But I'm not all the way sure about that. Another thing, so I know some people get their wigs installed. Please pay attention to where they putting that glue at. If they put that glue on your hair, tell them get it off. Like, don't be afraid to tell somebody to stop, because that's your hair at the end of the day. You should not be losing your edges because you're getting glue installs. You should not. You should not be losing your edges from glue install. Glue should be here at the hairline. That's what glue is made to go on skin. It is not made to go on hair. So for those people that you see them doing a ball cap and they let the glue go into their hair, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Now, I understand I got a big forehead. Everybody don't have all this forehead space when it comes to closures. But nonetheless, the glue should be on skin, not on hair. Glue, skin, no hair. Boom. This is for ladies or gentlemen. Go and find out your vitamin levels. I have PCOS, so I am vitamin D deficient. So I need a little bit more in my vitamins when it comes to vitamin D because I don't have that much. If your iron's low, if you have any underlying medical conditions from diabetes, high blood pressure, all those things can cause hair to thin. So you either can holler at your doctor, your primary care, let them know like, hey, I'm having negative side effects. Is there something else we can use that's not gonna make my hair fall out? Or can you up me on some vitamins, IV infusion vitamins? Like there's a number of ways for you to get the vitamins that you need to help your hair flourish because sometimes we have to work from inside out to make our hair grow or to retain length. So vitamins, biotin, vitamin C, vitamin D, whatever it is, but you have your like last time I went, I just had them do a blood work to say, hey, can we, hemo, all those different things to see what we need as vitamins. Take one a day, take some biotin, the hair, skin, and nails vitamins, something. Drink some water. I'm bad at it. We need to drink more water. Drink water and mind your business. That is, look, never hurt nobody, I promise you it didn't, but drinking water makes a difference too because it will avoid your scalp from being dry. A lot of the times we need to work from the inside out, not just what we put on top of our heads. But yes, underlying issues. Birth control. I know everybody's damn near on birth control. It can make your hair fall out. It's hormonal. Birth control. You may need to try something different. You do what works for you because I know there's 1,000,001 birth controls, but birth control can make your hair fall out. It can make it grow. It just depends. It's a case-by-case thing. You never know. But those are things to look into is underlying medical conditions or medication about hair growth. Actually, my last one, definitely not the least, go get a trim. I'm so sick of y'all keeping these dead ends. Please go get a trim. I beg of you. I beg of you. Go get a trim. Trim should be done, especially if you keep it braided. You should be worried about how long it is anyway because you don't see it. I say 6 to 8 weeks. You can go a little longer, but if you have never gotten a trim or if you don't get them that often, you better start. Because when you're ready to wear your hair or just want to give yourself a breather, you is not going to like what's under that wig, okay? We supposed to wear wigs for convenience, not because we bald head, okay? So we're not going to be bald head in 2020. You take these little tips and tricks. Go see a dermatologist if you need to. If you do have traction alopecia, if you're starting to bald and have a stress spot, go see a dermatologist, not your hairstylist. We are not trained to diagnose anything. We're not trained for that. You might be able to go see a trichologist that might be able to help you out a little bit, but a dermatologist can give you some type of topical cream. They may be able to give you some type of medication. It's so many things because at the end of the day, we forget that our scalp is skin, i.e. dermatologists. We getting, breaking it down a little bit, but the dermatologist, and I know it's hard to find a good one, y'all. If you gotta go see more than one, go see more than one. Don't let them. If you got some type of balding situation, I tell them like, look, go in there, ask for a scalp analysis. If they don't know what you're talking about, you need to find another dermatologist. If you don't like one doctor, you can find another one. Same thing with the dermatologist. I know that's a specialty field, but if you have some type of balding, and at least if you still getting some peach funds, there's still some hope for you to be able to get that hair to grow back, full and healthy. But you have to go see a dermatologist or a trichologist. Even a trichologist, they can't give you injections. There's certain things they can't do. So a dermatologist is gonna give a full analysis. If there's a dermatologist watching this right now that want to be put in the comments, in the description, I can send some folks to you. I wish there were more of you. But find you a dermatologist that can be able to assist with any type of underlying issues that cannot be done from your hairstylist. I think that is all my tips for today. I hope I helped someone. I hope we belong braids down under our wigs. I know people have their gripes about why we wear wigs. Most of us have hair under those wigs, baby. We are not bald head. We just like the convenience and we like to be like other people. I want to be blonde today, red tomorrow. I can do that. So don't assume, because baby, they was on my TikTok assuming when I had my little wig on, talking about why you just won't grow your hair. Who said I ain't, baby? I got some hair, okay? I want some more hair because I have a fine texture of hair. I'm thinking about getting some tape ends, but if I get some tape ends, I'm getting a relaxer. I'm not anti-relaxer. The problem with relaxers were back then, we were doing them incorrectly. So I know I'm coming spinning off a little bit, but I know I got a lot of natural hair folks in here that are contemplating going back to a relaxer. And if you do, let it be done correctly. Relaxers are not to be done every 6 to 8 weeks. Your hair does not grow that damn fast, okay? It grows, but not that damn fast. And relaxers are only supposed to be put on new growth only. They are not supposed to overlap, as well as they are not supposed to get your hair 100% straight. It's just supposed to knock some of the kink out. Per book of my cosmetology, it's only supposed to get your hair 65% straight. As well as a little trickaroo, when you rinse out your relaxer, go ahead and follow up with a protein treatment or conditioner while your cuticles laying wide open from your relaxer before you neutralize. Go ahead and hit it with a protein treatment or some conditioner, because you can get it to seep down in there. And if you go to a professional, they can use Olaplex. Olaplex is a bond building agent that be able to put the bonds that we remove from wear and tear, chemicals. Baby, we could go on and on about this, okay? I could go on and on about what you need to do when it comes to relaxing, but this is not what this video is about, so let me not get off topic. If you think I should talk about how to do a relaxer, leave it in the comments below if you're even still here. But that is all for me tonight. See y'all next time.